The definition of one's nature is aheyam anupadeyam iti swarupam, which cannot be lost and which cannot be gained is called nature. Meditation is consciously, deliberately losing the losable. Meditation is choosing to lose the losable. If you can mentally learn to lose, intellectually you learn to lose and you enjoy to lose. Intellectually you see the absence of the world. Intellectually you see the absence of the body. This is your meditation. You don't go anywhere. It's a notional traveling. It's a traveling in notion. It's a movement in understanding. The 12th sutra is there of Samadhi Path, of Yoga Sutra. Abhyas vairagyabhyan tannirodha. Let me explain it a little more clearly. Whole life is governed by abhyas. Abhi, as means to sit. Abhi means on all sides. Now what is the meaning of that? When the pure consciousness tries to become Jeev, it will be restless. Like if you live in somebody else's house, you will become restless. You will not have that ease. Or you put on shoes which is little lesser than your number, you will be not comfortable. Anything which is not your nature will be uncomfortable to you. And we have many enjoyers and many doers. I enjoy money, I enjoy my family, I enjoy child, I enjoy husband, I enjoy wife, I enjoy house, I enjoy cricket. So many things are in the list of enjoyer. Every enjoyer gives rise to series of one river of thought continues. That is effortless thought, effortless high frequency thought of enjoyership towards its object. Then this creates a pressure to desire and to do and to go ahead. And this way, in our mind is like a terrain. And in that terrain, lot of rivers are flowing. And what is the name of the water in the river? Sankalp. Sankalp means samyak kalpana. Some external thing other than self is very beautiful, it is very joyful, it is very true. So this is called Sankalpur. Like you have Jaipur and Jodhpur, we live in Sankalpur. And Sankalpur creates Ichhapur. Sankalpur creates Ichhapur. From then you go to Ichhapur. Ichhapur creates Karampur. Then you have Karma. Karmpur creates Phalpur. And then you have Phalla. And Phalpur creates Dukhpur. And Dukhpur creates rebirth. Janma and Janmantar Parampara is there. This is one river I am talking. Sankalp is constantly there. It can be, second is about child. Third is about money. Fourth is about house. So there are a lot of enjoyers and doers sitting. Please note, in one sankalp, hundreds of sankalp are hidden about the world. Maharishi Patanjali says, Tatra isthitau yatnu abhyasa. Tatra means in that, Abhyas and Vairagya. Sthito means in that state of mind. Now what is Abhyas here? Understand. The thought of disclaiming the world and constantly abiding in the thought of self or thought of devotee. This is called Abhyas. It's like a wet mud. In the wet mud, if any worm also goes, it will make a track. And if that worm goes repeatedly, it will make a groove. Similarly, in the mind also, when you say something, you enjoy and suffer from something. You have created an enjoyer and sufferer. And with that creation of enjoyer and sufferer, you have opened an unending channel. Any emotion. Calm is because of Abhyas, Krodh is because of Abhyas. When I continuously repeat it, continuously, consciously, deliberately, knowingly, and sometimes exclusively. And please note, it is not a natural process. It's a cultural and spiritual process. To make it natural, that is your sadhana. This is only one process. What about other channels? So continue रहेंगे. Supposing I don't like you, so that thought will continue about you. How to deal with that? There is required Vairagya. Vairagya is required to strip the importance, strip the sense of joy. In Vairagya, I intellectually fast forward the event and see its absence. I see the same person after 50 years, where we both like each other, but after 50 years, no, we both will not be there. I fast forward. Please note, Vairagya is intellectual process and Abhyas is physical, verbal and mental process. How long I have to do it? That means how much you have to clear it. How strong is your enjoyer and doer? It can be only two days, and it can be 2 birds. It can be 20 birds. Why? Because your effort is very less. Next sutra is Satu Dirghakal Nairantarya Satkar Sevita Dridbhumi. So 2 work I have to do. One is, please create one strong thought of the self or of the God. So strong that it should pervade and start effortless thoughts of Drishta should be there. And how do I know? In the dream also you should be having the same. And remember, other enjoyer, other importance of the world, I slowly see it is not true. There is no joy. There is no big thing about that. This twin process is called sadhana. And why it will take lot of time? Because the enjoyers which are sitting and doer which are sitting, they are very old doer and old enjoyer and roots are very deep. And therefore we need deeper meditation. And therefore we need longer sessions. So Dirghakal is required. And second point is Nairantari is required. Nairantara means in the daytime also. Either you always keep on thinking, I am working on behalf of Lord only. Ishtakara vritti should not be lost. biggest loss of a person is ishtakar vritti or drishtakar vritti. Loss is not because I lost something outside. Loss is the thought of God or thought of self is lost. And when that is lost, what is the problem? All samskar which you had gathered earlier, it will be eroded. And again it will, because Kam Krodh will come and it will wash away. So again you have to start from the beginning now. Therefore we go back and forth. This is our sadhana. What you develop. 6 days I gave you a lot of love. 7 days I abused you. All 6 days hard work is lost. Therefore Nairantari is there. So what Abhyas does? Abhyas creates a flow of thought. One thought, one flow of thought. If you are a grahast, if you have a lot of work, have Abhyas of Ishwarakar vritti. If somebody is reclusive and sannyasi, he has no work, then he can have Drishtakar or Brahmakar vritti. But parallelly, Vairag is required that I have no relation with anything. All my relations are only to strengthen my relation with the Lord. I have no independent work, I have no independent relation. I am disclaiming mentally everybody. I have no work. More I can stretch it in its continuity. More you can be a good seeker.